First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And off we go here in Atlanta. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. Gonna throw right away. Oh no, first play of the game. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's gonna bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro.
You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the lefty panics on first down. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he will score! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Folks, extra point is good. Will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
35. It's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Come on, this game. Maybe too young. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
That's hard! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time hit.
This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun. This one intercepted. Pick off by Billy Bowman. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Falcons
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49ers, 29
on 2nd down, here's Penix. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now he'll work his way out right. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
27-yard line.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. He's on Robinson. Into the end zone for it now. Touchdown for the Falcons. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Nick Polk to kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That one is caught by Branch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
yards on the pickup.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. Back to throw. Here's Penix. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Third and 2. And Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third down is where we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Headed left, fine time. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it. And he's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Here's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his third touchdown of the game. And adds up to 16 now on the season. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Purdy on first down. And caught with one hand. What concentration to bring it in. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play that time on 4th and 1. It's a gain of 34. Here's Saul, the man in motion. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, I got to spend 3 years looking at Christian McCaffrey up close as a teammate of his in Carolina. And I think when it's all said and done, he's going to find himself with a gold jacket. He's about as good of a back as we've seen in the last 10 years or so. And he can do the dirty work, he can do the flash work, you can use him in the passing game, and of course, in the run game. And number 23 is about as good as it gets.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. No way to put the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On second down, Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end pitch. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. New set of downs, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Going to throw again. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Zachariah Branch. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons go up by 7. 28-21. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance, does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Purdy. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. That was intended for Ricky Pearsall. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, 49ers. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. And he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Again, it's Penix. Got a man. He's got grass. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27.
And the Falcons kept the former Georgia Bulldog in state. They select Branch in the 3rd round. He might be small, but man, he is explosive, Mike, with the ball in his hand. So the key with these guys, get him in space, get him favorable.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons are going to open up the lead to 8.
27. Nick Cole to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he's caught downfield by Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Troy Anderson. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 49ers first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
It's going to take me some time. It's going to be hard to get used to seeing Mike Evans in a 49ers jersey, but the one thing I am used to is seeing plays like that. You think over 12 years in Tampa, struggled with some injuries, failed to reach 1,000 yards for the first time in his career a season ago, and the Bucs move on, and San Francisco says thank you.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Fred Warner getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
He fires downfield for Pitts. That's caught. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
And he gets into the end zone for 2 more and extends the lead to 16.
I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On 4th down, they snap it to Purdy.
So here, as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So they have it 2nd and 1.
At the Niners' 17-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Third down, 3 to go. Now Penix. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on down. First and 10 for Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
First and 10. Purdy. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. One big play followed by another. This one good for 28. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A Short one there, caught by Kittle. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down. To the air again is Purdy. Hey, nice job defensively. Rally the football and stop him. And that scramble is going to leave him 3 yards short of the first down.
It's now 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. And the lefty Penix on first down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll let this go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got a break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll throw again with Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
Purdy's pass, intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
What a here with Robinson. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the left side for Bryant. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. He works free, right side. Will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
49. 49ers 29. Nick Folk to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Shelby Harris in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. 2nd and long coming up. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Kirk is the motion man. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
It brings up 4th down.
Now Purdy going up top for Evans. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.